Alright, I think we're just about all set up here. Also got two things in the mail, but I think I'm going to unbox these in separate videos instead of doing it tonight. And that's just so... honestly, like, if I'm totally honest, man, tonight, I don't have to, like, jump off and do work. Like, it's amazing. I've been doing that for so long that it feels weird. Hello and welcome, I'm your host Elizibar. This is the Wednesday New Comic Book Streamo Supremo. And let's see. I got a little to-do list here, and I'm making sure I'm getting stuff checked off here. See, I did that review of Sister Mercy. Okay. I get to check something off. That feels pretty good. You know, that's one of the great things about putting together a to-do list, is you get to check stuff off of it. So how are all of you doing on this beautiful Wednesday? Compared to the last couple, like, super rainy days, today has been absolutely gorgeous for us. Oh, I don't need that note anymore. We can chuck that. Let's see. Oh, Sean at Graham Crackers did not give me my receipt this week. Oh, well. He's used to me not caring about it. I need to, like, make a point of that from now on. If nothing else, it'll remind me of how much money I spend on these things. And I see over at Westfield, after today's purchase, because I bought a couple of things there, I've got a $10, like I could save 10 bucks. Man, I should have cashed that in today. I would have only owed him 5 buckaroos. But I'll save that for when I'm buying a trade or something. That'll be nice. Alright. So yeah, that's one thing they do at Westfield is, like graham crackers, if it's on your pull list, you get a 10% discount. And then over at Westfield, you get like points, and I don't know how the points thing works. But you get points, and then you can, like, every 37.50 points or something, you get for like $5 of rebate or whatever. I'm not really sure, man. I got points. I used points one time when I was buying what the heck did I buy? It was a trade. I just don't remember what it was. Anyway, I guess it doesn't matter since I can't remember what it was. We'll give people a little bit longer to get here before I dig into these books, because we got quite the stack today. Mostly due to the fact that there's a trade paperback in the middle. Also, Exiles should totally get out of here. I'm going to do like a quick little review of this, I think, because I had so much fun reading it that I want to share the love. You know, because I read Exiles 15 years ago, something like that. I'm going to turn the music down a notch. It's kind of loud in my headset. Take it down just a couple ticks there. But I read Exiles, you know, like 15 years ago, like when it was pretty new. I read some of this stuff. And I enjoyed it then, and I forgot how much I enjoyed it. But it was a lot of fun to read. Got that trade from, I was going to say a second-hand store, but it's like a thrift store, you know? I don't remember if it was St. Vinny de Paul or what, but it was just a couple of bucks instead of the... Actually, as trades go, this is kind of like bargain price, man. Only $12.95. A lot of entertainment in that book. If you're wondering why I was a couple minutes late, it's because I was actually having camera problems. I had everything disassembled to let the camera cool off, because a GoPro's not meant to be like connected to electricity 24/7. It's meant to just have a battery in it, and then you run the battery when you're doing stuff. Whereas I've been abusing this thing for years by keeping it plugged into USB, and it gets a little hot, so I was letting it take a break, you know, giving it a breather. And then when I plugged it all back up, the Elgato was like, I can't connect to that. And I'm like, what the brr? But it works now. Hey, and there's Ninja Weasel. It's okay. He too was a couple minutes late, according to him. So there we go. Everybody's a couple minutes late. I got a glass of water here. I got a Dr. Pepper I started drinking like yesterday. I'm set, man. What more could you need in life? Oh, water tastes so good. I never used to when I was younger. I never would have said that, but I've come to enjoy, to appreciate some water. Let's see. Things that are going on. Hey, this morning early on, there was a video went up for a Kickstarter campaign. Well, it wasn't for the Kickstarter campaign directly, but there is a Kickstarter campaign that goes with it. Sister Mercy. Here it is. 454% funded. 13 hours to go. Can I scroll down and show any of this, or is it like naughty? Because the interior... Ooh, that's kind of naughty. The interior of some of those issues was pretty much on the naughty side. That's French. It means naughty. But you got 13 hours to go. If you haven't watched that review, you might want to go watch that review. And you've got 12 hours. You got like 13 hours from now to make up your mind if you want to go back this campaign. It's really easy to find. It was right on the front page of Kickstarter for me. That doesn't mean it will be for you, but if you just type Sister Mercy, there's like only 4 things that come up, and they're all this book. So it's kind of plug in my own video and somebody else's stuff. See, it's way easier for me to shield for somebody else than it is for myself. So if I can co-shield, you know, shield for me while I'm shielding for somebody else, you know, that's pro level. That's a pro level gamer move right there. Ninja Weasel, I'm cleaning my glasses. I'll look at the chat in just a second. It's a really nice sunset outside. Hey, you know what? I wonder if I can actually turn the camera and show some of that. No, I don't think you'll see it from where the camera's at, with the way I got the curtains. Never mind. You'll just see a rooftop, and that will be really boring. This man shilling DHMO like it's not one of the most deadly substances on the planet. Hey, man. When Big Daddy Government sends you a check and says, shield the DHMO. You know? Come on. Think about it, man. Think about it. Like, they put boats on that stuff, and then they send it to your house. That's all I'm saying. Alright, let's do this thing. We got a couple people in the audience, and that's all we really need to have a good time. Actually, I guess really to have a good time, you just need, like, yourself, but it seems kind of rude if I'm having a good time by myself. And this is going somewhere weird, so I'm just going to shut up now before it gets any stranger. So I go to Graham Cracker Comics, and you go to Graham Crackers, and you get 3 books out of the, what used to be 50 cent, but is now the 75 cent bin. Just like the wrapper, you know, got an upgrade, right? That wasn't funny, was it? That wasn't funny at all. Okay, we'll come up with a better joke. We'll come up with a better joke next time. But out of the free stuff, I got Ryan the Future Force number 11. I did not have this one. I got my phone out. I pulled up CLZ, and I'm like, yo, CLZ, do I got this? And holy moly, I'm glad I picked this up. Man, look at this craziness in here. Dude, I'm already loving this book, and I ain't even read it yet. We got dudes fighting crazy robots. I was going to make a joke about, like, the villains on the cover being like Black Manta. But it turns out that, yeah, they actually kind of are like Black Manta, because their head, like, the heads on these robots are crazy. That was literally the end of the issue. Okay, let's go back the other way. Man, the interior of this book, these pages are like immaculate, dude. I'm not sure anybody ever flipped through this thing. It's got a little wear and tear on the cover. You can tell this has been around the block a few times. It's got some spine ticks and stuff. But it's actually in really good shape for its age. Cool. Anyway, I like old school Valiant, man. The stuff is never really great, but it's never really bad. Except maybe Archer and Armstrong. I can't stand Archer and Armstrong. Or Quantum and Witty. Okay, some old stuff is pretty good. Then I got this. Team Titans, as opposed to Teen Titans. They want you to collect all 5 editions right there. You can see it. It says it right there on screen. Just for you. Collect all 5. Oh, that's so silly. That's pretty silly, man. But you know what? Total chaos erupts this issue. part 3 of 9. I guess this is in the middle of a crossover. Big event, because you can't go like a week without an event in modern comic books. Again, the interior is actually in really good shape. It must be nice paper stock. Some crazy looking shenanigans going on. A Def Leppard tour right there. The 7-day weekend tour begins August 10th in the following cities. In case you were interested in Def Leppard concerts from 1992 and 1993, you can check that out. Call Ticketmaster. They can probably get you tickets 30 years ago to go see this. Polygram Records Incorporated. Bong. Oh man, this is a comic book meant for 6F Cyrus. This comic book wants him to go land snorkeling. It's telling him right there. Oh, that's pretty cool. I love Dude's little cosmic cloak there. That's pretty awesome. Or is that a dudette? Whichever. I like it. It's way too cool. I guess it's a dude right here. That looks like a dude. But hey, you're wearing a cool cosmic cloak. You can be whatever you want to be. Not gonna lie, Def Leppard butts on, I think that was a typo, puts on one heck of a show. Never seen him, man. Never seen him in concert. The cosmic kilt with K's. Oh, man. Oh, man. This DHMO in this copper container is delicious. Look at that. I've even got it in frozen form. Liquid and frozen DHMO. And I'm so crazy, I'm putting it near comic books. This book is in really good shape. I'm looking forward to actually reading it. It looks like it might be kind of fun. I don't know what's going on in this story arc, but that's never stopped me before. And the third book I got out of the 50-cent bin. Old school manga turned into a comic book. So I've got another issue of 3x3 Eyes somewhere, and it's pretty good. And I like the OVA, or the OAV. Which is it? Like, I've heard it, original video animation and original animation video. Like, I've heard it both ways. Frozen DHMO, you madman. Yes. I'm mad. Mad, I tell you. But, you know, I like the anime of 3x3 Eyes. And I saw this, man. It was the first thing I picked out. It was just kind of sitting there. And I was like, you know what? I'm going to go for it. I'm absolutely going to go for it. It looks like it's in nice shape, too. Newsprint's got a nice color to it. There's no ticks or anything. It's just the there's some, like, the cover's a little rumpled. That stippling there, that's probably due to loading the page with too much black ink, if I had to guess. Yeah, that's probably what that is. Is it present here? Yeah, see, it goes away when we get to looking at the interior, or the rest. No, actually, I think it's there. It must have. Oh, it was stored up against cardboard. That's what it was. That's the pattern of the cardboard. Do I have a piece of cardboard that's not loaded with comic books right now? No. But that's like the corrugation pattern from the box it was in, probably. Ah, that's kind of funny. OAV and OVA are both correct. They're just different terms of the same thing. Yeah, I hate that. Oh, hey, the back cover. Check that out. I like that. I mean, it's literally the front cover, mind you, but presented larger and stuff. I dig that. That's actually not a bad idea. Have the like trade dress on the front, and then have the Virgin, the non-trade dress on the back. That's pretty cool. I've got a soft spot for manga published as Western comics, so that's why I pick these things up whenever I see them, even if it's not necessarily something I'm interested in. This happens to be something I am, in fact, interested in. And there's a comic company you don't see too much from the 80s, or a comic company from the 80s that you don't see too much of today. I think I have, like, the whole run of, it's from them, it's, Interview with a Vampire. I think I have, like, the whole set of books that they did for that. I haven't read them, though. I got them at a junk store. Maybe it would advertise itself as like an antique store, but it was a junk store down in. Let's put the book back here while I think about that. What town is that in? Stoughton. That's in Stoughton, where the Opera House is. I went down there just to see what was around one day and saw that store and went in. I've been there for the Opera House too. I went there to see the Harp Twins. Also, hey, Eli Easy, my dude, I didn't see you sneaking in there between Ninja Weasel's snarky comments. Welcome to the stream, my dude. That's an interesting little small town. There's not a whole lot in Stoughton. And if you asked me like how it was pronounced, I'd be like, it is pronounced Stoughton, right? Because let me write this down for you. God, this poor notepad has been horribly abused. But it's like spelled like this. See, and I see like this. I'm like, oh, we ought to do something. But no, this is pronounced like oat. So it really should be spelled this way. But it's not. See, they get me here. I guess it's because I'm like from the wrong part of the country to understand the finer points of Wisconsinite pronunciation or something. I don't know, man. I just live here. You can see the light levels dropping outside. We're getting the little grainy effect that this camera has with too low light, which is still better than the alternative, because the alternative is we have way too low of a frame rate, and that just really sucks. But I do have this halogen lamp here that I never use, so maybe I can swing that around, and wow! Okay, that's like super intense. Maybe that was a mistake. Can I, like... Yeah, I'll figure out better lighting one day. Don't worry. Don't worry. We're not going to use this. That's putting way too bright of a spot. And I feel the heat coming off of this dang thing, too. Holy moly. I could fry an egg on that already. Halogen lamps are no joke. Hold on. Stoughton. The shady, crime-infested suburb of Weaselburg. Weaselburg. I can't even talk. You got me laughing. You win, Ninja Weasel. Let's see. Next on the shopping list, Lua Morta. So instead of paying $20 for the nice trade dress version a year ago, or trade paperback version, I'm just getting an individual floppy. Why not? I figured. I don't even remember what the plot line of this one was supposed to be. Can I show the interiors? Wow, she has done ripped somebody's heart out. I forgot all about the heart ripping here. Oh, there she is, looking super cool. Wow, that's pretty hardcore. Hey, those has Glenn Danzig put out any more comic books? I got like one by him like a year ago or something, and I haven't seen anything else. Glenn Danzig Comics. Let's see what's up with that. I just thought of it because it had like crazy heart-ripping stuff too. So here we go. When is the most recent book by him? No. Okay. Comic Vine is not the place you want to go if you want to see like the most recent book by somebody. Let's just go to danzig-verotic.com. Enter site. Okay, if we suddenly get blasted by heavy metal or something, I don't apologize at all. You just have to deal with it. Releases. These are all the albums and stuff. Does this not cover his comic books? Let's look at merch. Nope. Nope. Videos coming soon. When was the last time you updated this, Mr. Glenn Danzig? Because this looks like a website put together like 20 years ago. I like it. Note that I'm not sharing any of this just in case. Yeah, there's like events here going back to like 2010 and stuff. That's kind of crazy. Okay, so this apparently isn't going to cover his comic book stuff. Unless I click over here. Oh, here we go. Descend into Heck. Verotic. Definitely not going to show any of this. Oh my gosh, this is so a website from 20 years ago. Wait, there's nothing there when you go to the website? Oh, there we go. Whoa, yeah, definitely not showing that on stream. Online store. I can get a lot of back issues and stuff here. crazy. Anyway, I totally got like a comic book from him at my store. I don't remember what it was, but they had like some crazy Aztec lady, like her, she ripped that heart out. This one was like chopping people's hands off and doing all sorts of like crazy stuff. It was totally nuts, and I've been keeping my eye out on store shelves ever since, just in case I saw another one, so I could pick that up and check it out, because it was nuts, man. I didn't know what to make of it. I don't even know if I did a review of it. Like, it was so crazy. Also, just for Ninja Weasel, Kalima Shakti! Right there. Boom! Right there. Alright. That's plenty gory. Let's move on to the next book. Really? Really, Sean? You gave me one with a crumpled corner, bro. Man, I should have looked. I won't forget this, Sean. I also don't really care. So, Vampire Masquerade, issue 9. So, I've been enjoying this. It's definitely like scratching that super nerdy itch I have, and I'm just looking for like some crazy vampire or something in here. Oh, here we go. Here's a dude doing crazy blood magic. There we go. Crazy blood magic comic book. But at this point in the comic, like, everything was about to go crazy again. Like, this is the second time in 10 issues it's gone crazy. It was happening. Oh, hey, by the way, if you're out there right now and you've made it to this point of the video, or you're hanging out on my stream, it'd be really cool of you to hit that like button. Every little bit helps, right? And all it takes is one simple click, and you can make my life better. Think about it. Because this video is pretty much not monetized. I think there might be little card ads or something above the chat, and that's like the only monetization I tend to put on live streams, because I want the live stream to be like we're talking, and I don't want you to get interrupted with commercials or any BS like that. But a little like, that'll help. You gotta fight the algorithm, man. Which surprisingly has nothing to do with Al Gore, so I don't know why they call them Al Gore rhythms, but... Alright. Bad joke. Crazy blood magic. I've been enjoying this, man. It feels pretty true to the whole vampire kind of thing going on. There we go. And, our main character, Cecily, she's dealing with, like, it looks pretty cool. She's dealing with, like, her ward, like, betraying her and all kinds of stuff, and da-da-da-da-da. And it's all crazy and awesome vampire action. Alright. No. We're fast-forwarding past you, the Endless. I'm sorry, buddy. We just are. Thank you. Vampirella 21 with a cover that's kind of like, whoa, what am I looking at here, bro? Because, whoa, what am I looking at here, bro? You know, earlier today, we're just going to leave the comic book here while I talk about something completely different for a minute. So, let me pull up to the computer very thoughtfully. Not that you can see... Oh, you know, I could hook up my phone. Hold on. Let me see if I can get that working. And then we can have like a heartfelt one-on-one, you know? You, me, my cell phone. Where's the wire? I need to get a much longer wire. If I had a longer wire, we could really make this pop. Oh man, I'm glad I plugged my phone up. It was almost toast. Ah! Alright, you guys are lucky you didn't see that horror show. Boom. Oh, that's kind of low. Can we angle that up a little bit? Oh. Hey, that might work. Okay, I think it might work. And let's oh, hold on. Let's cover this up. You don't need to see that. Ah. Boom, there's my hand. Let's shrink this down a little bit. Hey, bro. IV webcam. Yoo-hoo. Shrinketh. Hey. There we are. Look at that pro level camera control right there. See, this is why I'm a streamer. I'm pointing up here. This is why I'm a streamer making the big bucks. Like, entire whole pennies. You better believe it. Man, frame rate's kind of, not so good, huh? I'm looking at it up there. Ah, maybe this was a mistake. But, you know, Ninja Weasel can see the beardless me. Ooh. Yeah, it happened. There's no beard. It's too hot for a beard. Dang, so I don't know how you're standing it. No beard, cat scream. I don't know how you're standing it down there, man, where you live. Like, you should be just absolutely going nutso. But, at this point, I don't even remember what I was going to talk about to the camera. So maybe I'll just shut the camera off and get back to the comic book, which is right over there. I think that's probably a good idea. Yeah, let's do that. Also, especially because the camera, like, it's hitching here on my screen, so it's obviously not doing something that it's supposed to be doing. Because it's connected by USB, so it should be totally seamless and not have any glitchy stuff. Hey, March here. Man, Vampirella really likes that new barbecue joint that opened up downtown. She sure does. Who can blame her? The goatee? Man, too many people wear... Okay, so this is one of the reasons why I've, like, whacked it off and I'm going, like, Captain Stubble. Is... everybody out there... Alright, so before people were rocking goatees, I was rocking a goatee. You were able to see me a minute ago. I turned it off because it was horrifying me. It was scary. It was... Here, we can flip that back on. Oh. Well, the camera's right there. Oh. Ah. But the frame rate was kind of sucking, so I turned it off. I don't know why it sucks. Probably my phone's fault. But you know, like, everybody was rocking started rocking goatees, so I was like, okay, I'm gonna, like, go roll up a full beard here. And the next thing I know, like, everybody's rocking a full beard. It's like the world went full lumberjack on me, and I don't know what's up with that. That's crazy. Why did they go full lumberjack? That's nuts. So I kind of got, between it being hot and that, I was like, you know what? I'm just going to whack this thing and go, like, 2 days stubble all the time. And live in the stubble world for a little while. And maybe after I start making appearances at work again, I'll let the beard grow back out as we get through summer. I don't know. I really like the cover. The blood, like, everywhere is pretty cool, I thought. Anyway, let's, okay, I like the first interior page. You did it, Mr. Ergungunduz, or however that's pronounced, and I apologize for butchering your name because I know I got it wrong. Congrats, you got me. I want to read the rest of the book now. Sadly, we probably can't read the rest of the book. What are they doing? Oh yeah, they're doing that thing, her mom's, like, taking over Draculon again, or something like that. Right? No. Is that in Sacred 6? It might be in Sacred 6. You know what? I can't keep track of what's going on in this thing book. We're just going to put it over here. But that looked like that was going to be a lot of fun. And hey, it is... Let's see, show? There we go. I guess I didn't like the D word there, Mr. Dark Admiral Marchair. It totally caught that up in the mod. But speaking of The Shield, which Michael Lynchart found pretty disappointing. Oh look! It's The Shield! Which, as you may know, I did a little video on yesterday because I didn't think this was coming out. And then I saw Rob Liefeld being like, yo, this is coming out, check it out. Which, talk about mixed signals, because like a month ago it was like, I will have nothing to do with this project, I have turned in my work, leave me alone. Hey, you don't have to apologize to me, man, I don't care. You didn't say anything that offensive. It's not like you called me a big stinky meanie poo-poo head or something, you know? Now that I might have got upset about. But that's fine. Because your observation is 100% true. I didn't want to belabor the point, but you're right. Man, although I gotta admit, I haven't changed a tire in a long time. I haven't had to. Last time I had a tire blowout, I was on my way to work, and I couldn't afford the time to actually fix it. Fortunately, I was able to get just a ride and pop out, like go to work. That was 6 years ago, something like that. All right. I'm kind of wondering where I want to open up to. Let's just do it. I open up to the best possible place. Advertisements. You got me, Archie. This is it. I opened the book up. Ad for other covers of this book. Book. Yeah, it would have took me probably like 15 minutes to change that tire, whereas it took my dad 5 minutes to come get me. And then he came back and changed the tire after he dropped me off at work 10 minutes later, like. Oh, man. Which, I guess that doesn't speak well for my tire changing skills, because I'm sure there's somebody out there who can totally change tires in no time. Is there even a story in this book? That's it? Okay. I guess there's a lot here. It didn't feel like there was a lot when I was flipping through it, but I suppose there is. So now one of the variant covers is supposed to have like old Shield shooting young Shield, right? So is that in here anywhere? It doesn't even look like it's in the book. Hold on, I'm going to take the book away, and I'm going to count the pages real quick and see how many pages there are here. Let's see. Oh, he's right in the front page. This is what Rob Liefeld quit over, the fact that somebody spoiled the first page of the book? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. That's a 2-page spread. 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. I mean, I don't know how big this book was supposed to be. Or if they got somebody to fill in, but this all looks like Liefeldian style, so I kind of feel like it is. Maybe they've like taken other pieces of art randomly and stuck them in there. I don't know. But it looks like this is, you know, the correct size for a comic book. It's 20 pages. In the modern day, that's the right size. Rob Liefeld was like, sequences are incomplete. So I kind of feel like they must have just taken the art that he'd made, plus like promo art. A couple of these pages, hold on, let me pull that up again. And this is all speculation, I want you to know that. But there was like a page or two in here where, yeah, like this one, this just looks like a piece, like a cover or a piece of promo art. That doesn't look like an interior art page. So maybe they took stuff like that and cobbled together pages out of it so they could have a book and sell it. I don't know. It seems kind of weird. Also, that's amazing, Ninja Weasel. You gotta love construction work, my dude. So, I think I said it yesterday when I did that video on the fact that this was actually coming out. But I do not have high hopes for this book. Not remotely. The hopes are pretty small. They're teeny hopes. And if I'm honest, I only bought it because I like the Mighty Crusaders. I don't know if they're going to continue the series after this. I don't see how they can. This is probably going to like sink these characters for another decade. I mean, I laugh, right? But that's kind of what happens. Like, they were around in the 80s for, well, they were around in the 60s. And then in the 80s with Red Circle Comics, I think was the brand. And then in the 90s under Impact, which I like those books a lot, especially the Black Hood. Then there was like some DC books in 2004 or something like that. Then another couple books published by DC in like 2011. And then there was the 2017 series. It was like roughly once a decade. These characters get a little revival, and then Archie like puts them back in the box because they hate me. That's the only conclusion I can raise, like, I can have is, Archie hates me. It's just a fact. It's a fact of life. Archie hates elizibar. Alright, let's see. No, we're not going to get that out yet. Let's get the other two books I picked up. These are from Westfield. So, Dune House Atreides, number 8. I believe this is the last issue of the miniseries. This has been a lot of fun to read. I don't know if the novels this is based on is as good. Oh, that's a really cool thing. Are they like teaching somebody how to fight bulls? Is that like a Caladan tradition? That's pretty dope. And there's young Duncan Idaho, I think, who has escaped from Giddy Prime. Think about that, man. This dude out-hunted the Harkonnen hunters who hunt people for sport. Who knew that was a game? Who knew that the Harkonnens were into that? Me, I knew. I mean, you can kind of suspect they were. Although they don't seem like the sporting type. But this book, this whole series has been a lot of fun. Just watch the intrigue and see stuff going on. And there's Liet Kynesing it up. Who knows what he's doing, man? He's getting high on spice, because that's what he does. Like that's all he's done this whole book is like, I shall get high on spice and then become a prophet. Like, dude has a plan. I gotta hand it to him, man. Kynes has a plan, and that plan is to get really, really high and get everybody to think he's a prophet and magical and wonderful. It's working. It is absolutely working. Somehow he's like snowed the Emperor, so the Emperor's just like sending him money so he can get high. It's crazy, dude. And then I also picked up this from Westfield. I almost bought it when I was at Graham Crackers, and I was like, I was gonna lead the Empire, but then I got high. Exactly, Ninja Weasel. I almost picked this up at Graham Crackers, and then I was like, nah. Then I saw it again at Westfield while I was waiting on them to bring my copy of Dune out of the back. And I was like, And then I was like, you know what? I'll open it up. And I opened up to the second and third page, and I was kind of like, yeah, you know what? If his axe really looks like this, I'm down, man. I will go with the crazy skull face axe, because why not? Who would not want to have a guy with a crazy skull face axe in a comic book? Like, it makes perfect sense. I'm surprised this stupid axe that he's carrying has not been a Final Fantasy weapon. Oh my god, Ninja Weasel's still going with those lyrics. Now I see the future, and I know why. Because I got high. Because, yep. How is it? I don't know how barbaric is yet. This is as far as I opened it up. I didn't want to spoil it. That's why I stopped here on stream. Now we're going to flip over to... You know what? I better do this off camera just in case there's like, you know, Ghibli bits or something here. I don't care how the book is. I no longer care how this book is. Look at that. I'm sold. I'm sold on this. I want to read this now. That axe is dope and you want it? Yeah. Okay, I'm going to stop looking at this, but only so I don't accidentally read text or something and really spoil things. This looks like it's pretty good. Looks like it's pretty good, so I'm definitely looking forward to reading it this weekend. Now, I got one more thing I bought today, and I'm going to show it to you, and then I'm going to stop talking, and if you're in the chat, I want you to guess what I paid for it. Alright, this came from Westfield Comics. So Animal Man, and it's thick. I don't know, this is like probably 10, 12 issues. Let's see, I was hoping there'd be a table of contents in here. Animal Man Volume 4, Born to be Wild. Originally published in magazine form as Animal Man 27 to 37. So, big, thick book. It's a lot of Animal Man, man. So guess how much I paid for that. You can just throw your guess in the chat. I'm going to shut up and just let the music play for a minute and let my voice rest, because I'm kind of like enunciating. $1. We got $1. $1 in the chat. Anybody else want to take a guess? I've run out of water, man. It's time to drink this day-old Dr. Pepper. I mean, that's not bad. I only drank half a bottle of Dr. Pepper in one day. Oh, God. And then the foam attacked me. How dare the foam? $1, $5, $10. And I think that's everybody that's been talking in the chat actively. So it was $5. 5 buckaroos. And the guy who rang it up was very surprised that it was $5. He was like, man, I would have thought we would have put that in the half off section first. So, there you go. I got this gigantic, awesome trade of Vertigo Animal Man for 5 buckaroos. Like, I saw that sitting there in front of, they've also got like some Superman stuff, like, there's like some DC series that's like every Superman story or something like that. And they're also sitting in there. But I don't really care about old Superman stories that much. Old Superman comics, now you get me to care about that. But old Superman stories, not so much. There's a definite limit to which Superman story, like how old I want to go on Superman. And back before, say, the 70s, not too interested. But, you know, 5 buckaroos, 5 American dollars for this big, thick THICC Animal Man. Yeah, I had to go for it. Animal Man's not even like my favorite thing. But I remember reading, I don't know if it was these issues, but I've read some of the old Vertigo Animal Man stuff, and it was pretty good. And the second time I read the New 52 Animal Man stuff, I thought it was fantastic. I really dug the art style. The second time around, not the first time around. The first time around, I thought it was garbage. If you'd asked me in like 2011 what I thought of the New 52 Animal Man, I'd be like, that stuff sucks. Not so much anymore. Not so much anymore. So yeah, Ninja Weasel, congratulations, you win nothing. Your prize is nothing but a thumbs up. Boom! There you go. So yeah, I got this big old thick Animal Man for $5. Which, Animal Man is kind of a crazy book. Definitely fits the Vertigo template of, hey, crazy stuff is happening. I'm looking at this, and I don't think I've read this Animal Man stuff, like, ever. None of these pages that I'm flipping to ring a bell for me. So I'm very much looking forward to sitting down and getting to read this stuff. I think it's going to be a fun time. I think it's going to be a hoot, man. I think it's absolutely going to be a hoot and a half. And that is everything that I got today. Now I did get 2 things in the mail, but we are just going to turn those into standalone videos. I'm not going to open it up here on stream because I'm not sure what it is. Although I think one of them's probably Jack Irons. Maybe. Not sure though. And I'm not sure what the other one is off the top of my head. Let me look at them again. Maybe a little preview of coming attractions. Let's see. Oh, no, wait, I do recognize this. Keith Gleason This must be, Mighty Mascots. As I whack the microphone with the box. It must be the Mighty Mascots stuff. I think that campaign was supposed to have fulfilled like 3 months ago or something, but hey, it's nice to be getting it, you know? As they say, there's only one thing worse than one thing worse than being talked about, and it's not being talked about. So, only one thing worse than getting a book is not getting a book. Wait, this analogy makes no sense. I think it's probably time for me to check out of here. You lovely people. Thank you so much for hanging out with me and all that stuff. I'm going to arrange these books so we can kind of get to appreciate all this stuff one more time. And then I'm going to bounce. Animal Man, Rye and the Future Force. Team Titans. Don't know why there's a Team Titans. 3x3 Eyes. Lo Muerto Retaliation or something like that. Who knows? Brian Polito just kind of names books however he wants and then sends them to people. Along with like 700 bookmarks. Got the shield. You can't really see the shield. We'll just... There we go. Dune. And then Barbaric with that crazy, crazy looking axe. Look at this thing. Ah, the axe is eating the camera. Run for it, people. Run for it. Oh, hold on. I'm going to wait just a second just because the Chance showing up. Hey, welcome. And got the shield. Reads like a #1 cliffhanger. Turned into a one-shot. Kind of meh. My turn number 2. Well, there's supposed to be a series of one-shots, which makes it not a one-shot at all. But I don't know if they're going to be doing that at this point, you know? Anyway, thank you, all 4 of you. Whoops. I totally just murdered the music by accident. All 4 of you lovely people. Awesome people. Super people. You take care of yourselves. You have a great night. I might end up on Twitch here in a little bit. I'm going to see if Six wanted to play Ark or whatever because he was bugging me earlier. And then, Lamort's is awesome. I kind of like the first one, and then I stopped buying. Like, I bought it, and then I didn't buy any more off of Kickstarter. But, yeah. I'll see you all later. Take care of yourselves. If you haven't been on Twitch, check me out over there. And hit that like button on the way out. I